In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can create a Spectre bank to hold any Spectre that you want. You have two options. You can create a level 28 PvP character that can hold up to 3 Spectres, or you can level a character up to level 40 and that character can hold 4 Spectres. We're going to show the easiest way to do this, which is just to create a level 28 PvP character and hold 3 Spectres at a time. This is very simple, so let's just get into it. So what we're going to do is just create a character in the league that we're playing in. In this case, we're playing Ritual, not solo self-found. So we are just going to create a Ritual character. We're going to choose PvP only, a fresh level 28, and we're just going to name it Wally Banks and create this. So once we're in here, what we're going to look for is the item that we had previously picked for ourselves, which is a Queen's Decree. And we are looking for something that has 1 blue and 1 green socket. So to do this, you're going to go to your Path of Exile trade, whatever site you prefer. You're going to look for Queen's Decree, Ornate Sword, and you're going to select sockets, 1 green and 1 blue. It doesn't matter if they're linked or not. And you're just going to search. These things are very inexpensive, right? 1 fusing, 3 orbs of alteration, 1 chaos. Very inexpensive, but definitely worth it to find one that has these colors. So what we're going to do now is make it so that we can actually equip the sword. So we're going to just go ahead and put all these points in here. We pick practical application for the plus 25 strength and plus 25 dexterity. Come down here, pick the agility, pick the might. Continue all the way up here until we get to death attunement. So the reason you want death attunement is to get +1 to maximum number of Spectres. So when you have this, you're now able to put your Queen's Decree on. You can come over and you can cast Desecrate. So you'll see that in this instance, there is nothing but Desecrated Bonestalkers. This is the base, the default for what most people have when you join an instance. So to gather Spectres, what we can do is go on one of our other characters. In this case, we'll go on our main character. And our main character is running Syndicate Operatives. So we're going to go to our hideout, and you can see he has a bunch of Syndicate Operatives, these guys right here. So he only has 1 corpse available to him, but when we cast cast Desecrate, we get our Syndicate Operatives, which are now showing up alongside these Desecrated Bonestalkers. So this instance now has 2 types of corpses available in here. We have Syndicate Operatives and we have Desecrated Bonestalkers. Since your characters share an instance when they go to the hideout, regardless of whether they're PvP or not, they all capture the same corpses. So what you can do is log on to your bank character once you've found a corpse on your main character, and you can capture it here. So in this case, we now have our Syndicate Operative, and you can see we have only 1 Spectre. So we're going to log on to one of our other Spectre banks, also PvP characters, and we're going to walk over here and we're just going to cast Desecrate again. So you can see there's a bunch of other things here. We have the Frost Auto Scout, the Baronite Preacher, and we actually also have an Arena Master here. You can see him casting the spell here. So what we're going to do now is just log back over to our bank, the bank that we had just made, and we're going to cast Desecrate again. And you can see these same corpses are all here now. I can now create a Baronite Preacher. I can capture a Frost Auto Scout. And now all of a sudden I have 3 different Spectres that we can share across all of our characters. So we've gone ahead and we logged over to our other account, which is really just a bank account. To do this, to create a bank account, really what you need to do is be able to level a character up to level 30, make it to the Sarn encampment, and basically go through what I found is up until you get to Gravicius. Once you kill Gravicius, then you should be able to create a PvP character. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the trigger is. I tried to find some information on when it would actually trigger and you'd be able to create PvP characters. Some people told me that it was when you got to the Sarn encampment, but I found that to not be exactly the case. Maybe it's like a certain amount of time or something like that. But nonetheless, we leveled to level 30, we killed Gravicius, and then it seemed like we were able to do this. So the reason that I'm showing you this is we have a bunch of different banks. Each of these banks can hold up to three specters. Instances in particular can hold quite a few specters, quite a few corpses. So you can see we have these 3 specters here. We have the what is this guy? Wild Hellion Alpha, the Snow Rex, and the Scale of Esh. So what we can do is log between our characters, and they all hold the same instance. They are all on the same account. They all go to the same area here, and we can just log on to each one of these characters, and we can build up the corpse pile. So this corpse pile basically holds all of these different specters. You can see this guy, he only has 1 specter. He hasn't filled out yet. And we'll just continue going down the list, log in, cast Desecrate, and you can see all of the things, even the Scale of Esh that was on the first character is continued to be here. So we have Mervale Retainer, Baronite Preacher, and Flicker Shade. And we'll go to this guy, continue to log in here. You can see the Wild Hellion Alpha, Bristle Matron, they have Toll, etc. We continue to do this again and again. And then finally we will log onto the character who is not a PvP character. And we'll go to our hideout. And now we can see all of the different corpses that we've contained or captured on all of our characters. And this basically creates this very large pool of specters for us to share with other people, to share with just our main account, with our main character. As long as this account is online, we are totally able to share these with other people. So I'll go ahead now and just show you what it looks like when I have this account basically AFK, waiting for my main account to come in and get whatever specter he's looking for. All right, so we've gone ahead and we logged onto our other account on our other computer, and we logged into all of those characters as you had just seen, and all of those corpses are now saved to that instance. So I can join this hideout of my other account. I can log in, I can say, hey, you know, I am currently running 4 Syndicate operatives and I want to switch over. So I'm going to switch over to Primal Crush Claws, and I found a Primal Crush Claw here, and I'm very happy with that. And what I want to do now is I can either continue desecrating in this area, but what will happen is I'm going to have to look pretty hard to see if I can find Primal Crush Claws, continue doing this, continue finding Primal Crush Claws. But the other option is I can go back to my hideout. When I'm in my hideout, I can desecrate again, and now I only have 2 corpse types here. I have Primal Crush Claws and Syndicate operatives. So it will be much easier for me to find my corpses in my own hideout than to try and pick through all of those different corpses that are saved to the bank alt's hideout. So this is just one way for you to create a bank, store some specters, try different things out, have things for later. Maybe things get buffed or nerfed and you want to try some new specters. This is just one way to do that. And yeah, hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If not, you can find me on twitch.tv/xwallyx and ask me any questions there. Come hang out, learn about specters or minions. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.